Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to my course. Now, before we even touch a single letter, let me tell you this piece of information. Arabic is one of the hardest languages in the world, in the entire world.
But the truth is,
Arabic, it looks hard, yes, because you have a complete different writing system. You're gonna switch your brain from right to left, left to right, and you're gonna deal with 29 new letters, more than 160 new shapes. It sounds impossible. Most people quit Arabic before they even start. Well, guess what? Most people learn the wrong way. Most people take the wrong approach. Well, finally you made it here. Finally you made it to our course. Today we're gonna change that. Today we're gonna take you to the easiest possible way to learn Arabic reading and writing. This is not a normal course. I'm not gonna just put some letters in front of you and make you memorize them. No, in this course I'm gonna take you through a complete different approach that I came up myself in the past 7 years teaching Arabic. What is Arabic? You know, guys, we cannot start learning Arabic, we cannot start learning a language without knowing what actually that language is. Now, this is mandatory. Guys, don't skip this lecture, because in this lecture you will understand what you are dealing with. And finally, many things will make sense. Why do we write from right to left? Why do we have these weird shapes? Why do we have all this in Arabic? Where does Arabic come from? You know, there are a lot of questions that we need to answer before we start learning Arabic. And for that, I prepared this lecture for you, and I prepared this file for you that you can later download. Let's hop on, let's start the introduction. As you might know, Arabic is one of the most famous languages in the world. It's not just randomly we say that, because basically we have around 423 million people that actually speak this language, and also it is ranking the 5th in the world. That makes this language extremely important. Not to mention, of course, guys, that we have 2 billion Muslims in the world, and this is basically the religious language for all Muslims. This is the main language. All our prayers is made with Arabic. All our books, Islamic books, is mainly written in Arabic. So like Quran, Hadith, and etc. It is mainly written in Arabic, and Muslims around the world need to know at least few words about Arabic. I've been able to communicate in Iran, in Malaysia, in Thailand, even in many places in the world with many nationalities using Arabic language, just because I was speaking with Muslims. So this made my trips way easier. Now, this is just the first information. So you are already learning a language that is quite famous in the world, right? So 5th most spoken language, spoken by over 400 million, and not to mention, of course, like that we already have 2 billion Muslims. Now the next information is there are 26 Arabic countries in Asia and in Africa, or at least 26 countries that claim Arabic as official or co-official language. Guys, the influence of Arabic is quite huge. You can see that on the map. On the map you see the world Muslim population, and most of this covered by Arabic language or languages like Urdu and Pashtun and Farsi and Bengali that actually affected with the Arabic script. So for example, if you go to Pakistan, it's not an Arabic country, but you can still read, you can still understand a lot as well. All right, so yes, Arabic is the 3rd most spreaded language in the world, ranking after English and French. It is the 5th most spoken, but it is the 3rd most spreaded. We speak about the number of countries that claim this language as official or co-official language. Next, Arabic is a Semitic language. Later you can click on this video, it will explain a lot to you. But why is this an important information? Guys, Arabic is not a normal language, but it's not only Arabic. All Semitic languages are very different from European languages, from Altaic languages, from Indo-European languages. So it's a very unique family. And in this family, in this specific family, we write from right to left. So it's not just Arabic. Arabic, Hebrew, Syriac, Aramaic, the language of Jesus. So all these languages are written basically from right to left. Why, you might wonder? Well, to begin with, you will see the directions of writing in the word. As you can see, the orange part right here, the orange part is for writing from right to left. Now, why Arabic among all the languages, or why the Arabic script specifically? Why Hebrew? Why Semitic languages? Basically, Semitic languages comes from the Middle East. And when you come from the Middle East, you are speaking about like very ancient civilization like Mesopotamia, like ancient Egypt, like Assyrians. And from this place, you really have a very hard climate. Deserted area, hard climate, no trees. People didn't use leaves to write on, people carved stones. And when they carved stones, they held the chisel with their left and the hammer with their right, as 90% of people are right-handed. Therefore, carving was also from right to left because it's easier to go from right to left. While people later in other areas of the world developed printing, developed papers, developed writing on papers and pens, and what happened is they found out that writing from left to right is easier for other languages. Now, for that, this language that we have, whether Hebrew or Arabic, was shaped after this, was shaped from ancient times by carving until we got this new weird shape that developed in a very cursive way that we have nowadays. Now, this is why, guys, we write from right to left. I hope this answers your questions. Let's move to the next lecture. Now, back to our 10 facts. Arabic is a Semitic language. Now you know why we mentioned this. The second interesting fact we have for today is Arabic has influenced a great number of languages. Guys, you won't believe this. The influence of Arabic is huge. Now, in English only, there are around 1,000 to 1,500 Arabic words in English vocabulary. All right? Now, I mention some of the words here. There are way more, of course. We would need a lot of slides to mention all of them. But for example, we have alcohol. People really react really hard on this one because they know Arabs don't drink alcohol. Yet the word alcohol is coming from the Arabic word, is coming from Arabic. Usually al words, so words that start with al, actually coming from Arabic because al is the article in Arabic. So alcohol is the Arabic word, alcohol. It became in English alcohol. Algebra, we made this science. Algorithm, we also created this science, and etc. Average, candy, caravan, cotton, giraffe. All these are basically copied from Arabic. We have almost the same pronunciation. Alcohol, al-jabr, al-khawarizm, al-qutn, zarafa, khifar, jarra, laymun, sukkar, etc. etc. Now, this should give you a bit of motivation. This should tell you that you already know some Arabic and you are good to go. Let's move to the next slide. Guys, this is sick. We go to the third fact, which is Arabic is the richest language in the world. Yes, you heard that right. Arabic has 12.3 million words. That's a massive number, guys, compared to English, 600,000, and French, 150, and Russian, 150,000, right? So, guys, this number is impossible. You know, on the right, you see many books, 15 books actually. All the 15 books are actually one dictionary. If you see here, you will see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, that's the part of the dictionary. And right above it, you will see letters K, A, B, T. So, you choose the book with that letter and you check and you open your dictionary to check just few letters only. Imagine one book would be like 3 letters only. Arabic is really, really rich. Then you must say, oh my God, this is impossible. I cannot really learn this language. Well, guess what? We are Arabs, we are native Arabs, and we are native Arabic speakers. And we cannot memorize 12.3 million words. That's something impossible, of course. We are not geniuses. But later, I will show you a trick that will make most of these 12 million words understandable, even without context. This is really, really, really unique to Arabic. I am really excited to share this with you. It will be the 7th fact in these lectures, inshallah. The 4th one for today is the Arabic script. Guys, the Arabic script is the 2nd most used writing system in the whole world. And we are speaking about over 30 countries or 30 languages that use this script. That's massive. You should know that if you learn how to read and write Arabic, you will be able to read many other languages and to write many other languages. This is a huge privilege, guys. Now, you can read Arabic in the Arabic world, in Southeast Asia, if you go to Malaysia and Indonesia, as they have also Arabic script for their languages. You can read it in India, as they have also Urdu and other languages that are written in the Arabic script. You can even read Arabic in China if you go to the Uyghur area, or they call it East Turkestan. Now, Arabic is spread all over 2 continents, Asia and Africa, of course. But here is the surprise. That's not only the number of countries that used to write in Arabic. Actually, we have also Spain. Spain used to use the Arabic script to write Spanish. And this is very, very unique. You can Google it later. Very, very unique. Not only Spain, many other countries in Europe used to use the Arabic script to write their languages as well. Guys, this one is a fun one. Body language and gestures in the Arabic word. Guys, it's mandatory to use gestures in the Arabic word. Yes, we have a rich language. Yes, we have millions of words, but we are very expressive people, and we still, although we have a rich language, we still use many gestures to express ourselves. Like Italians, you might think that Italians are expressive. Well, we are as expressive, almost, maybe more, I don't know. So in Arabic, we have around 40 gestures, all right? 40 gestures, around that, actually, more and less in many other countries, but around 40 common gestures, right? Now, this is your way to break the ice with Arabs. This is your way to communicate better and more without words, using gestures. For example, you have this that we use every day, this. We have many gestures that we use every day that actually are pretty useful. For example, I tell you a story from my daily life. In my country, we have these taxis that goes one or two directions only. So instead of stopping the taxi when it's coming to your direction, you can just wave back. That's kind of universal. You wave back and you do this. So, hey, where are you going? Salam alaikum. Where are you going? And the taxi will say, hey, back, and he will do this or this. And then he's shown you the directions of what he can use. This kind of also universal, this or this. And then you will say, okay, I will go with you, or okay, thank you, I'm not going with you. So basically all this conversation happened without the taxi stopping, without you wasting his time or yours, right? Now, hopefully, inshallah, in the next lectures, in the Arabic course, not in this course, because this course is only for writing and reading. In the Arabic course, inshallah, I will speak more about this and I will teach you more gestures, inshallah. The sounds in Arabic, guys, are very different from most languages. Arabic use a lot of efforts in pronunciation. It sounds very masculine sometimes. And the pronunciation in Arabic comes from many places, many spots, the tongue, the mouth, the lips, but we also use our throat a lot. We like to use our throat. We have a lot of throaty letters, if you will. For example, like we like to use these letters, and when you hear them, you almost immediately know that this person is an Arab, because using these sounds usually is very rare in other languages. And people, my students in the past 7 years, my students always feel amazed when they pronounce these letters, because suddenly something new click down there, suddenly you unlock some new pronunciation, and of course with time it gets better and better and better. Now we will work a lot on this. We will work a lot. I have a lot of videos, a lot of lectures for you that almost will get you right where you want to be with pronouncing Arabic letters, inshallah. This lecture is the most important lecture among all these facts lectures, right? Arabic is based on a root system. What do I mean by that? Now, if you check these 12 million words, you will find a very weird system behind them. Because we don't have random words coming from here and there, no. If you look closely, all the words are linked somehow to each other. You will find groups of words, not just random vocabulary, no. Every word belongs to a family, right? A word belongs to a family of 3 consonants, and these 3 consonants must be in the same order, in the same way. Now, from these 3 consonants, you can build a lot of words, all of them related to each other. Now, to give you a better example, here we have a simple example. The root is KTB, كتب, and from here you can get the word book, kitab, but also you can get the noun writer, katib, but also you can get the verb kataba, to write, he wrote, and also you can write many other things or get many other things. Now, if you look here, the basic word is kataba, K-T-M-B, right? And from there, you can expand. Of course, this lecture won't cover everything, but from here we can have a lot of words. If you look to the English translation, it's office, record, written, bookstore, correspondence, library, school, typewriter, and etc. But all of them sound very similar in Arabic. All of them are coming from the same family in Arabic. Listen. مكتب, كتيبة, كتابي, مكتبة, مكاتبة, مكتاب, كتاب. Not to mention كتبة, كتاب, and كاتب that we saw in the other one. So all of them sounds the same. Now, you don't know Arabic yet, right? But I'm gonna give you a word, okay? I'm gonna give you a random word. I would say, for example, كتبية. If I tell you this word, if I mention this word, كتبية, you would know something is related to books or to writing immediately, even though you don't know the language yet. Remember earlier I told you, yes, we have 12 million words, but we basically can understand most of them, and this is how. You can hear a word and immediately link it to the main word, to the main root. اكتتاب. Oh, اكتتاب, that's something related to the word كتب. And from there, you can try to guess through the pattern of the word. Because these patterns are not random. These patterns has meanings. Every pattern in Arabic, when you find the three consonants and you find the pattern in between the letters, like a prefix, infix, a suffix, that pattern has a meaning. It tells you this is the place of kataba, this is the person of kataba, this is the time of kataba, this is a tool of kataba. Everything has a meaning. And this is why Arabic is one of the most logical languages in the world. Right now, learning 12 million words is not impossible because everything makes sense and everything is connected with the same letters most of the times. Fact number 8 and 9. Arabic use an abjad system, which is a very unique system. So basically, we write only consonants most of the times, and then we add vowels on the top or on the bottom of that letter. So unlike English, European languages in general, you write the consonant and the vowel and the consonant and the vowel and two consonants and one vowel. In Arabic, no. We write most of the times all consonants and the vowel will come up or down. So vowels will come up the letter, all will be below the letter. Here you can see an example. This is the letter A, or A, E, or A, U. Here is the letter B, and here B, and here Bu, depending on the type of the vowel and the position of the vowel. Of course, we will study this more and deeply later, inshallah. Arabic words are written from right to left. We spoke about this already, but the funny thing that we write and we read numbers from left to right. It's gonna be very confusing. Writing, then writing, reading, then reading. It's gonna be a bit messy. We will speak about this also later, inshallah. And the last facts for these lectures is the Arabic calligraphy, the beautiful art of the Arabic calligraphy, which is the core of Islamic art. Now, this is no joke, guys. We really, really love creating such art. Everyone basically, every Arab learn how to do this, how to create this beauty. Now, of course, your first step to do that is to learn the Arabic script, which we will do, inshallah, in the third section. But for now, let's go to the second section. Let's go to pronunciation. See you in the next lecture.